Hi, welcome to Power Level. This is Paul, and today I'm going to be going over Magicite. Magicite is a survival platformer where you'll put your skills to the test to make it to the end. The game starts you off playing as the only unlocked race, the Peon. With nothing but an axe and a couple of random items in hand, you must gather resources and progress through each procedurally generated stage. At the end of each, you'll find yourself given a choice to enter one of 3 doors, each leading to a designated biome based upon its door design. Each biome has its own level of difficulty, but is offset equally by the rewards you can find in each. To go along with this, you may find it advantageous to stick around in a certain biome while you gather whatever materials you may need to focus towards your preferred combat style. The 3 styles you're given are Warrior, Ranger, and Mage. The Warrior uses attack and melee weapons to deal out his damage, and take hits with his higher HP pool. The Ranger uses dexterity and shoots enemies from a distance with their bow. Ranger sadly needs the most ore out of all the other styles, since they need to make tons of arrows. This makes any solo playstyle extremely difficult since they fixed the arrow duplication glitch. Mages need the least amount of ore, but the most luck to get what they need. They must first find webbing, then use nets to catch 2 bugs of a single type, which aren't even guaranteed to be on the map. Should they manage to get their rods made, they'll become one of the most reliable fighting styles to handle the later levels. As you defeat enemies, you'll gather experience to level. At certain levels, you'll have the ability to choose a random skill based off 3 main attack stats: attack, dexterity, intelligence. While you may not always get the skill you want, all the skills are useful on one occasion or another, so have fun with it. In between each stage is a small village where you can forge your materials together to make armor. You're also able to purchase equipment, but it's more based on luck if you'll find something that you're going to need or that you can afford. The town also makes a good place to cook all the food that you gather from the little animals in the stages, since there are no enemies around and there is no imposed time limit like the Scourge which is hunting you. One thing to keep in mind while you're playing is that death is permanent. If you die during your run, that's it, start over. A harsh little lesson, but one that is not without merit. The game doesn't hold your hand as you play, so you're forced to learn the ropes as you go. Each time you play, though, you have a chance to unlock more races, variants, hats, and companions. All except for the variants offer some benefit or alteration to how you'll decide to tackle the different challenges within the game. So if you see a particular unlock that you're interested in, take the time to read its requirements and plan ahead accordingly. Multiplayer in Magicite is also a blast, and adds another level of challenge. While having the ability to now revive fallen comrades is nice, it's offset by the fact that you're now essentially sharing resources for the entirety of the game. If your friends are jerks, the difficulty scale ramps up. But if you're willing to work together through the resource problem, it isn't really an issue and you have a much higher chance to succeed. We solved the problem by having one person be in charge of making the food, mining, logging, and even potion brewing. The jobs were also decided ahead of time after some experience with the game, since at character creation, you can cycle through the different traits until you find a combination that works for you. Overall, I've had a great time with Magicite. The game is challenging, but fun. There's a ton of replayability, and little adventures shared with friends is always a bonus. I'm going to give Magicite a 7.8 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Please like, favorite, and subscribe.